Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Open Book Entrepreneur. I'm thrilled that we have Glenn here with us. He's an amazing coach and also a father and running involved into a number of other different projects. So, Glenn, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hi, so my name is Glenn. I'm from Belgium, in Europe. I'm 35 years old and I just started my coaching business. It's a little less than a year ago. What do I coach? It's like I coach my people like myself, actually, people who have day-to-day jobs, but they want to go for a dream or or a goal, and I will help them pursue their goal. I'm not saying you're gonna make 1 million or things like that. I'm just like, okay, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, it's better that you start now than never acting because the pain of regret will stay forever.
And why it's important to start now?
Because there will never be a better time than now. Everybody will make excuses and they think, okay, maybe if this happens or this happens or this happens, and then those things happen. But there are then again a lot of other excuses. So you will always find excuses to not do it. But the biggest reason is just why do you want to do it? And if it's so important, then just do it. Don't wait. Um, I had my difficulties like my mother, she passed away. She committed suicide. That's one of the biggest reasons that I'm doing this today. Um, she didn't see a way out, and she was looking like the whole mountain was in front of her, and she didn't know how to climb. And a lot of people, they have a dream and they are thinking, okay, that's a whole mountain that I need to climb, but I don't know how. Well, when how to climb a mountain is just take the first step, and then you'll see the road will go on and on.
Yes, sorry to hear that. Absolutely. So this was your transformation, basically. That's the reason why you became a coach. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the main reasons. Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Absolutely. And like why why being a coach? Why helping others with this?
Well, I studied law school because I wanted to be a lawyer in penal law, to help people, to give people a second chance already. Um, but then I didn't went through with my law degree, and I started as a people manager in the business in the corporate world. And what I saw was that a lot of people have a lot of potential, but they don't believe in themselves. And when I coached people and I've seen them grow and I've seen them taking the next step, it made me really happy. And it's that feeling that I want to pursue. It's the feeling of, okay, I'm not taking all the credits, but I know I was a small part of that growth. Um, and that's why I became a coach, because I want to help people get the best out of them.
Totally. And why it's beneficial for someone to use a coach instead of doing it by themselves?
Uh, Well, that's always a good question. Why should you take a coach and not do it yourself? Everybody can do it themselves, of course. Having a coach is just like um, taking the next step. You want to go a bit faster. Why do it? Why would you do it all by yourself? It's a long road. If you can have some accountability partner, because a coach is also accountability partner. He can also structure your mind a bit. He's not the guy who is going to say you need to do this. No, it's your road, but it's just a person who helps you get get that road clear in front of you, and take it even faster. Because if you do it yourself, you need a lot of motivation, a lot of consistency, to do it yourself. And maybe not everyone is already open to coaching, but I know that because I've been coached myself. I've also been coaching a lot of younger people in the football. Um, people just need someone who believes in them. It empowers them as well.
Absolutely, yeah, that's correct. And yeah, I mean, I always sort of remember this analogy I've seen as well because in my own business, I'm helping my clients grow, and this is really what inspires me. And that's one of the best things to see someone break through, especially if they've been struggling for a while and didn't really see that perspective from the second view or third view, and then suddenly they're able to see it, they're able to work through it, and they're able to really experience a massive change in their life, in their business, in their career. And that's just so as you mentioned, it creates such a good feeling. And it's wonderful. So, like, if someone actually is looking to get better, in what they're doing, in to like sort of pursue their dream, what's the advice you can give them?
Um, First of all, don't wait. There will never be a better time than now. Even if you have a lot of things going on, start with small things and think about it. What will it be for you? Think in the future. Um, that's the first advice I would give them. Like, just start now. The other thing is that the pain that you have right now to do it is only temporary. But if you're 20 years later from now and you look back and you still haven't done it, the pain of regret, it will always stay.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I mean, something that I experienced myself, and also I seen my clients experience also too. When we start doing something, like, yeah, definitely we come across problems, issues, and challenges, and this happens. But then also, as we start doing more and more things, we start overcoming those challenges, and then the results add up, and you work. Something I seen on the other day as well, like, you work, no result,
Yeah.
work, no result, work, you're a champion, so
Indeed, indeed. A lot of people think overnight success exists, but a lot of people who made it, it wasn't an overnight success. It's not because they worked for 10 years behind the curtains doing every day the things they needed to do, and without anybody celebrating for them or rooting for them or things like that. It's just you, and that's also why a coach can help. It's the person that can lift you up, that can give you the guidance, that also take some time to say, hey, you're doing a great job, enjoy it. Because for me, in my coachings as well, it's really important that you take the time to celebrate. Because you do your journey and you work a lot, but if you don't celebrate the things, uh, at a certain moment, your energy will be drained.
Totally. Like, I had this experience. So, for example, I was coaching for 7 years on professional tennis tour, and I was working with some amazing tennis players. I mean, some of them were not so good when it comes to rankings when we started working together, but they actually exploded after a while. And this happened also with one guy who was losing a lot of matches, but he had huge potential and stuff. And then I went to travel with him for a couple of tournaments. And the first tournament, I realized that every time when he makes a mistake, he actually gets stressed out about it. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. He's like giving himself all this negative self talk. And then every time he does like unbelievable shot or unbelievable point, he's not, he's like, just nothing happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, look, let's just change this one bit. Let's just change so that you actually, don't change anything about being negative. We're gonna work on that. But like, when you get a point, when you do a point which is like an amazing point, just celebrate, go for it and stuff. And he started doing that, and his ranking, like, he shot up the rankings like 600 places in like 6 months. So it was really amazing. Celebrating your small wins actually adds to getting you there, to helping you become a champion, definitely. So
Yeah. Now I think it's Roland Garros right now as in the tennis tournament, and I've watched some games, and then you see some people. It's just 15 love, but they were yelling like, "Yeah, I made the point," and it is so inspiring. And you see them just grow into the tournament. You see them like it's not like, oh, oh, I lost the, oh, I made a point. No, I'm here. I made the point. You're gonna lose the next one as well. And
yeah.
also in the football, I've seen people who just did a tackle. They took away the ball from the other people, and they were like, "I got it." You never will pass me again. And that's if you don't celebrate the small wins, you'll get drained and you only see the end result. And one of my mentors, it's Tony Robbins from America. He always says, how long do you stay happy when you have your goal, when you've reached your goal? And that made me think. He said like 7 years. No way, 7 years. 7 months? No, not 7 months. For me, it's like a couple of hours. Okay, I've made it. Okay, what's the next one?
Yeah, yeah,
So I didn't take the time to celebrate when I had something. So and that was like, hmm, maybe I need to celebrate all the small victories.
yeah,
And the celebrations, it can be like have a nice evening with the family. It's like drinking a glass of champagne, or it's even just like I'm gonna take a day off.
exactly. Totally, yeah. I mean, that's fantastic. So, if someone wants to actually get in touch with you, learn more about you, or connect to you, how they can do that?
Well, I'm available on LinkedIn, just on my name, Glenn de Frenne. I'm also available in Instagram, GDF Coaching. I'm currently creating my website, so this will be launched soon. And you can just message me. I will always respond in 24 hours, not in 1 minute. 4 hours. Um, and we can always see. I never just say, okay, now get into my coachings. I always do a meeting to get to know each other to see if it's a fit.
Yeah,
Because it's so important that when you take a coach, that you feel the connection. If not so, please don't do it because you will not take the guidance he or she will give you.
totally. Fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing this wisdom. Thank you for sharing your story. And also, thank you also for watching and listening to this episode. If you liked it, drop us a like, subscribe, and also, yeah, I'll share those links in the description so you can check them out and connect to Glenn that way. And see you all in the next episode. All the best and bye bye.
Bye.